What's up, y'all? No face cam today, but today we're gonna be mixing the Day Zero outro, which is it's gonna be the outro song to my Day Zero documentary, which is gonna drop when I finally start my music career and whatnot. We're getting real close to finishing that, but yeah, I'm gonna be posting these little mixing videos. I mean, I pretty much do the same thing every time, but this is just to fill in before I can do the recording of song videos and little challenges and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, here's me recording the song real quick. So yeah, this is gonna be the outro to the Day Zero documentary and whatnot. I want this one to be real. I want this to have that band lab, like, crisp and crunchy sound. I know that's a weird way to describe vocals, but that's kind of just how it is. Like, it just, I don't know, until I learn like the actual terms, that's just how it is, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's one like this where it's like open, sounds natural. Even if you hear the auto tune, it's like very open and stuff. But there's one where you can hear that they put a bunch of effects on it, and that might just be compressing the shit out of your vocals. But I don't know. But we're probably gonna pitch this up a lot. All right, let me figure out what I want to do.
Yeah. 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 Came a long way from the bottom, came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. No fits, but I get fly. Leaving with stitch on my MX, can't trust no bitch, can't trust no guy, cause they play both sides of they fucking buy. Yeah, it's sticky like adhesive. Bitch, I want it, I don't need it, and that Mozzie thought I least it, I'ma make it, that's on Jesus. Was giving out the game for free, they hating on my journey, and don't tryna run it back with me when you see what I'm earning. Got blue and white with me when I roam like Rick and Morty, and yeah, she broke my heart, but that just added to the story. Yeah, failed my class at state, job, I still get paid. I put all my chips into this life, and that was no mistake. You was standing on my grave, thought you never see my face. I thought I'd be down forever, now my whip got candy paint. Yeah, 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 yeah. Came a long way from the bottom, came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. No fits, but I get fly. Lilo and Stitch on my MX5, can't trust no bitch, can't trust no guy, cause they play both sides of they fucking buy. It gets sticky like adhesive. Bitch, I want it, I don't need it, and that Mozzie thought I leased it, I'ma make it, that's on Jesus.
Alright, now let's mix it. First things first, gonna throw an EQ on it. Throw a little EQ on, then I'm just gonna -4, +4, -4 what I don't like, +4 what I do, and then I'm gonna cut out some of the low end. Now I'm gonna throw on another EQ, but this one's gonna be fresh air, which is just gonna add a little bit of life to it, you know what I'm saying? And this one I want it to be, well, I said it in the recording, but I don't know if I'll leave that in, but I want this one to sound like it was made on BandLab. So I want it to be real crunchy, real crisp and stuff like that. But anyways, when you use fresh air, you gotta crank that motherfucker. You really gotta. Came a long way from the bottom, came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Came a long way from the listen to the difference. Came a long way from the bottom, came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Last things first, throw in what is this thing called? Black Box. Apparently this thing's a really good producing plugin, which I need to step up my game on that. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Let's go. Alright, now we're gonna throw a compressor on here. I got a little preset, but crank that motherfucker. This gonna be so loud.
Came a long way from the bottom.
Oh, this is my first time using this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go.
Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Came a long way from the bottom. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes.
I like that preset. I kind of fire. All right, I'm gonna run it through real quick. See how the all right. Let's see how this first verse sounds with it. All right, in case that was a little boring, so we got an auto tune on there. I did an EQ plus for what I like, minus for what I don't like. I did -5 there, and then I +4 and stuff on the highs. We threw fresh air on there. Gotta crank that motherfucker. Gotta crank it. This is what I ended up with today, 60-20. I normally don't really go above 20-25 on the mids because I don't know, maybe I'll experiment with cracking it one day. Threw blackbacks on there. Try to go crazy with these knobs here. So I got this at 55, this is at like 60, and then the air is at 70, output 40, just because it got really loud, so I turned the output down a little bit. I'm keeping it on flat, but I feel like you can really cook with having it on the high, but right now I'm not there. Threw a little compressor on there. The studio FET got at -7 because it is loud. Threw the distortion on hard, a compression, and then for the R compressor I just used this vocal rap preset. It's looking kind of good, but now we're gonna see how it sounds. Or at least the first verse.
Came a long way from the bottom. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. No fits, but I get fly. Leave them with Stitch on my MX. Can't trust no bitch, can't trust no guy. Cause they play both sides that they fucking buy. They is sticky like adhesive. Bitch, I want it, I don't need it. And that Mossy thought at least it. I'ma make it, that's on Jesus.
Alright, now I'm gonna DS, which means I'm gonna throw this on there to find some bad frequencies. And then we'll just DS the frequencies. I'll show y'all. So I'm gonna pull this up, turn the Q up mad, turn it about like 8, 9, and then I'm gonna solo it, and I'm gonna look for these harsh sounds.
Fuck apartments and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Came a long way from the bottom. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick.
I might have to come back and tweak this another day, because right now I feel like I'm ear blind to the volume. Add some width to that move.
Came a long way from the bottom. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Came a long way from the bottom. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a Came a long way from the bottom. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in our walk-in closet. Came a long way from the bottom.
Alright, I kind of want to throw one last EQ on there just to boost. But, alright, now it's time to do the master bus. Actually, we gotta run this and then do the ad-libs before we start doing the master bus. So alright, this would be the loudest part of the mix, so we're gonna start off the master bus with good old Ozone.
You were standing on my grave, thought you never see my face. I thought I'd be down forever, now my wood guy can't even.
I'm pretty sure this uses AI and whatnot, but this is gonna throw on a little mastering preset and then we're gonna add to it and whatnot. Only thing I really change right now is the EQ, if I feel like it, because the rest of the stuff I don't really understand. I like, sometimes it just will dip the bass. I like as much bass as possible, and it went crazy with the EQ on this. I gotta hear this.
Added to the story, found my class estate. Drop out, still get paid. I put all my from the bottom.
Normally we'll throw R compress on it and just mess with the presets real quick. But I like the other one because of the what do I want to do here?
There's no guy, can they play both sides of their fucking body.
So normally you'd aim for like 9 or whatever, 9 or 14, but I want this to be loud, so I'm probably gonna go for -5. Oh, I forgot to put soothe on there. DS in the master. Crank it up a little bit.
Bitch, my MS fucking trust no bitch, can't trust no guy, can they play both sides of their fucking body. Sticky like a heater. Bitch, I want it, I don't need it, and that mouth's all that we said, I won't make it, that's on Jesus.
Oh, we're trying out presets, huh?
And I don't need it, and that mouth's all that we. And yeah, she broke my heart, but that just added to the story. Found my class estate. Drop out, still get paid. I put all my chips into this life and that.
Alright, this is the master bus. So first things first, we throw an ozone. It threw us together a little mastering chain. You know, it does this thing and whatnot. I mostly just messed with the EQ. I didn't touch it today because it looks like it did its thing. I added a little bit more bass, which might have made it muddy, which honestly might even make it better. Eventually I'm gonna take my time and figure out what these are. This will help my side either, but I really like soloing these and seeing like what the frequencies sound like and whatnot. But eventually I will go through and figure out all that and whatnot. But yeah, I just kind of let it do its thing. Then I went in through another EQ on, just added a little bit more to that bass, cut out a little bit of, I guess this would be kind of low mid and whatnot, added a little bit to the mid highs. I mean, it's weird seeing it on this one because this one's set up differently than the EQ I normally use and whatnot. And then besides that, I didn't really touch it. Added soothe too, and I just threw on the de-essing the master preset and pushed it up and then slid it over because this was de-ess pretty well, so I just wanted it to take care of the highs a little bit because the highs will have a harsh resonance, especially with how much I boost my stuff and whatnot. Then I threw on this and basically I just let it compress. I try to get it anywhere below 7, and then I just turn this down until I like the volume and whatnot. Normally I aim for 9 if I want it loud, 14 if I want it standard or whatever. I don't know what we're at right now, but I got it to a spot that I liked, and then I was gonna limit it the way I normally do, but I was like, hold on, since we're doing presets today, I looked at it and then I threw on this mastering preset by Waves, and I mean it made it mad loud, but I was like, hold on, just go back and turn it down till you like it. So turn it down till I like it. So this is pretty much finished. So let's see how it sounds, and then I will verify it later, you know, on my own time and whatnot. But this will be the end of the video if I like it. So I'm gonna run it back and listen to it, and then eventually I'm gonna test it out on these new speakers. And this beat's only $70, so we'll buy it when we drop the dock. So let's see what it sounds like.
Yeah. 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 Came a long way from the bottom, came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in a walk-in closet. No fits, but I get fly. Losing with stitch on my MS, fucking trust no bitch, can't trust no guy, cause they play both sides of they fucking body. And it's sticky like a adhesive. Bitch, I want it, I don't need it, and that mouth's all that we said, I'ma make it, that's on Jesus. Was giving out the game for
free the hating on my journey, and don't tryna run it back with me when you see what I'm earning. Got blue and white with me when I roam like Rick and Morty. And yeah, she broke my heart, but that just added to the story.
Belmont class of state, drop out, still get paid. I put all my chips into this life, and that was no mistake. You were standing on my grave, thought you never see my face. I thought I'd be down forever, now my whip got candy paint. Came a long way from the bottom, came far from where I started. Need a mansion, fuck apartments, and a McLaren, can't get car sick. Gave too much to these emo hoes, so now I need a goddess. Mercedes car payments hanging in a walk-in closet. No fits, but I get fly. Lilo and Stitch on my MX-5. Can't trust no bitch, can't trust no guy, cause they play both sides like they fucking buy. It gets sticky like adhesive. Bitch, I want it, I don't need it. And that Mozzie thought at least that I'ma make it, that's on Jesus.